Hey. We back another day.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Monday.
sir.
What's going on, brother?
Hey, man, I'm feeling good. I've been in good spirits. I'm not gonna hold you. You know, we've been busy, but it's a good busy. I feel very excited for what's to come. Just slowly building, sticking to the systems. You know, especially when you put a budget for yourself and you getting to the end of that, to the end of the deadline for the budget.
Mhm.
And it's like I'm trying to make that last bit stretch just a couple more days, but it's okay. We're gonna get there.
I hear that.
But other than that, man, I'm grateful. Last weekend was a great weekend. Uh, Out and about. But first and foremost, shout out to everybody that popped out to Open Lounge. We had a great Open
Amen.
Lounge on Friday. Amazing Open Lounge. So again, thank you to everybody that popped out. Um, Looking forward to the next one, y'all. Make sure y'all tap into the website. Stay in touch with the website, thoughtsofanempath.org.
That's good.
Well, how you feeling, my brother? How was the weekend? How was your Monday? How you feeling? How's your heart? How's your spirit?
Heart definitely on fire today. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of running around. It's day one of the madness back at work. So this is my peak season for those who've been paying attention to my journey or understand the kind of work that I do. But I'm grateful. It's a new group of students. We're doing training this week, and the next week the incoming freshman classes will be coming in, rolling in. So I'm grateful, man. This weekend is kind of caught up on rest. I kind of also in a season where I got to get back on top of some things, readjust some things, redo some things. So once we're done with tonight's pod, I'll be probably staying at my office a little longer to get some stuff done that I just haven't done at home. So
Hey, I feel you. Cause we waiting on some things from you, brother. We waiting
yeah,
on some things.
yeah, yeah,
All right,
yeah.
no pressure. Take your time. Make sure we'll
We
wait
need pressure.
patiently.
We need pressure. We need pressure.
We'll wait
We need,
patiently, but just know we waiting. You know what I'm
come on
saying? We
now.
want you to bring when you roll it out. We want the refined product. We want you, hey, all the bells and whistles.
Come
So
on.
we'll wait. We'll wait patiently. Just know we waiting though.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it, man.
Yes,
All
sir.
right. Well, listen, it's Monday. And if you know it's Monday, 7 p.m., you with your two favorite hosts, Steve, Mr. Drummond. We back here for another episode of the Talk That Shit podcast where we have conversations that move the people forward. I don't know about y'all, but yesterday was an amazing day across the states. It was a special day. It was the holy day. It was the Super Bowl for all the women in the world.
It was the Super Bowl for the ladies.
It was a Super
That's
Bowl for the
comedy.
ladies, man. It was Mother's Day. Mother's
Mama,
Day.
give it up for the mothers.
Give it up for the mommies. You heard? It's only right that we do a pod to celebrate Mother's Day and highlight the women that are doing the thing, that are doing the thing out there. But before we even dive into for tonight's topic, we gotta have a quick disclaimer.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my brother right here, we are only speaking from our personal experience, from our knowledge and our wisdom. So please, in the event that if you are a mother or somebody that if you have a wife or we don't want to, I want to say baby mother, but if you're in that kind of situation and you're going through any serious situations or serious issues, we definitely want to encourage you to seek and find the right professionals out there that can help you, whether it's counseling, marriage counseling, relationship counseling, or find the right therapist that's out there that can help you with your situation. We don't want anything being tied to our podcast, right? We just always, like I said, we speak from the heart. So
Yeah.
definitely want to have that quick disclaimer. The title for tonight's episode,
Mm-hmm.
Built by a Mother's Sacrifice, man. We honor our mothers and their impact that they just have on our lives. Our goal for tonight is just to honor the sacrifices, the strength, and the lasting impact that mothers had on the people that they love and they raise. So whether you have a good relationship with your mother, whether maybe there's another woman that stepped in your life that took that road as your mother, um, moms play a special role, special role. So my brother Steve, first and foremost, man, let's dive into the first talking topic. What sacrifices do you think go very unnoticed when it comes to moms?
Whew. Let me pull the notes out, y'all. um, I have a common theme
Okay.
that I have a common theme that I want to share with all the mothers for the space tonight that I'm going to be repeating endlessly. So be tired to be sick of me. But it's something that I think mothers genuinely need to hear. And from the conversations that I've had with, the women in my life who are mothers, my partner who's an amazing mother, this phrase, what I want to share with the moms is, we see your effort. It's time for you to see it too.
Mm. You gotta dive into that more.
We see your effort. It's time for you to see it too. Like, when I'm thinking about this first, because it applies to everything that we're gonna be talking about. That's why I say I'm gonna repeat this multiple times. But the sacrifices that go unnoticed, I think of putting themselves last. Moms putting themselves last. And as kids, the kids might not see it, in those younger ages, of course, because the world is there's so much happening in the world that they might not be, they definitely not paying attention unless you stop them and like make them go through. Like I was talking to my daughter yesterday about, just Mother's Day. I'm like, what are some of the things you're happy that mommy does for you? And she just started going through the list. But on a regular day, without that prompt, she's not stopping to think about it. So that's just kid mind. I get that. Definitely as adults, though, I believe that as we get into our adult years, we start recognizing some of those things that mom was doing for us, especially in like the realm of responsibilities and stuff like that. When we start taking care of ourselves, if you had a mother or a mother figure who was going out of their way to do certain things for you, it's like, wow, okay, I appreciate what they did, because now I'm in a position where I might have to do it for myself. And I might not even be doing it as good as mom was doing it, honestly.
Yeah.
So I think as we get to adults, we start to recognize it. We start to see in the clear picture of the efforts that moms put in. However, unfortunately, the reoccurring conversation that and the reoccurring theme that I'm hearing from mothers is that they feel like they're not doing enough. They don't feel like they're actually putting in the effort, or they don't actually feel like their efforts are being seen. So that's why my message tonight is going to be, we see your effort. It's time for you to see it too. It's time for you to see it too. And then the other piece that came to mind for me when I think about, things that kind of go unnoticed, this is another reoccurring theme that I've come across, is that many women, but many moms especially, carry a lot of shame. And regardless of where that shame came from, that shame affects the way they show up naturally, the way it would affect any of us. But then when you're in that position of being a mother and there's a heavy responsibility, especially when the kids are young and certain things, I've seen and I've heard that a lot of times mothers, they silently question every move they make. They silently question every move they make, and that can be heavy. That could be very, very heavy. So I think that's one of those things. That was this other piece that really came to me, where it's like, some of those hidden sacrifices or some of those hidden challenges that they might be feeling.
That's deep.
Yeah. But when you think of the sacrifices that may go unnoticed, what comes to mind for you? What have you been hearing on your end?
I think a crooked smile.
Like,
Crooked smile.
like they telling you they okay, but they're not really okay.
I think moms do a great job when it comes to hiding their pain from their children.
Yeah.
Sometimes even their partner. Bro, I think about like even animals, right? When I see pictures of dogs, they got like 9 puppies, just sucking on milk out of them at the same time. Like just things that moms just go through to be there for the young ones, right? Women breastfeeding the kid and they falling asleep, right? Or just, having to wake up early and those kind of things. And again, we're not here to talk about what the dads go through and all that. We'll say that for Father's Day. We're really here to highlight, like, bro, that crooked smile.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of women out there, a lot of moms out there, whether they're single mother or even a mother that's married or in a relationship with somebody.
Yeah,
They're
they going through it
they
too.
they they putting up that facade just so their kids don't see that they going through it too. Or this ain't easy for mom.
Mm-hmm.
And they could be tired, bro. They could be working over 3 hours of sleep. If they baby in trouble, it's like a general, it's like a boost of energy that just they get. It's a
Mm-hmm.
natural instinct for moms that really are locked in and care about their young ones.
Yeah.
I think another one, time for self care and alone time.
Ooh.
One thing I noticed, and I think a lot of moms do this, when they are so used of being the one that's taking care of the kids, and this could be a single motherhood or in married.
Mm-hmm.
When you finally take the kids away from them for them to relax,
They
a
don't know.
lot of not 9 out of 10 they're like
They don't know what to do.
they don't know what to do,
Yeah.
or they'll do it for an hour and but I'm good. Let me just get the kids back, and it's just like it's a natural
Yeah.
like, and it's like they'll be the same people complaining how they don't get no time for self care and alone time, but the minute they do, they're overthinking and stressing about oh my god and the people who's ever watching the kid is like they okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like
Go
they don't
enjoy,
allow themselves to actually
go enjoy
enjoy.
yourself because they are already wired of like that phone call is gonna come. They're gonna
Mm-hmm.
somebody's gonna tell me one of them's gonna be crying. They need to come. Like it's just a natural reaction to be like, oh, like let me stop. And
Mm-hmm.
I think the last thing is their feelings.
Mm.
Women are meant to be emotional. They're meant to be
I
tapped
agree.
into their femininity.
Yes.
There's a lot of moms that don't know how to tap into that because
Ooh.
they've
You touching on something real right here.
yeah. I don't want to skip this away because this is actually from my next talking point. But
Mm-hmm.
it's a lot of moms that are out of touch with their feelings.
Ooh-wee. Yeah, that's heavy. That's a deep one.
Mm-hmm.
And that responsibility, like when it comes in, the way they might react or adjust to it could strip them of the very thing that is their greatest power, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Like a woman, that softness that a woman brings is a superpower.
Superpower,
It's
bro.
a superpower for real.
Superpower for sure. For
And
sure, for sure.
and I know I've seen it. I've seen it. Motherhood can start to strip away that softness because it's like, yo, things got to get done. I need
Mm-hmm.
y'all to get up, get out of bed. We got to be at this location at this time. And where she was easy breezy going before, it's like
Mm-hmm.
now she waking up and it's loud. it's loud, but it come that's how many moms just adjust to it.
I built.
Yeah, yeah, nah, that's a great point. And I mean, I know you said that relates to the next talking point, so
Mm-hmm.
let's just throw the alley up for that. Why do you think mothers are expected to stay strong?
They learn survival skills instead of softness.
Mm, survival. Oof.
They learn survival skills instead of softness. And I know some people, when they hear that, they may think, "Oh, that sounds like a single mother." That got nothing to do about women being a single mother.
Which is true.
Some women may have a child with disabilities. Some women may have a child on the spectrum. Some women may have maybe had a very traumatic um, pregnancy journey,
Mm,
right? Things that like maybe the baby is came out, was birth early or underweight, like just little
yeah,
things, experiences like that, right?
scary.
You know, your baby's sick early on, or needs certain shots and stuff like that. That is like causing you to go from softness to like I've talked to my parent friends, like even some of the male friends that are dads, where they're like, sometimes you sleeping and you wake up and you just check the crib to see if like because you don't hear the baby making a noise and you just
Hmm.
overthinking and see like is the baby
Hmm.
breathing right. The
Yeah,
baby be sleeping peacefully, but you just that stressed out. Like I heard him cry, I heard him whine. Like
your
that's
mind
trauma.
starts going. So
That's
many
trauma.
different places. Yeah,
That
that's
builds up
real.
trauma, right? That's built up trauma, right?
Mm.
Maybe somebody that's watching your kid, they don't answer the first two calls that you called up.
Panic. Ooh, ooh. You want to throw a mom over the roof? Let her call you and add to be checking on them kids, and you don't pick up the phone. Yeah,
Right?
you could be just getting them
Um,
kids a slice of pizza. It's not. Ooh.
Another thing that I thought about why mothers expect to stay strong,
Mhm.
they lose friends that don't understand their new lifestyle.
Oh, dang! I
Sisterhood is
didn't think of
powerful,
that.
bro.
Ooh, yeah, man. I ain't think of that one.
Me
That's
and
real.
because I have a lot of female friends that have moms. A lot of female friends with moms. 9 out of 10 times, they've all told me how they've lost a lot of friends,
Jeez.
especially friends that are still single or don't have kids.
Mm.
Because they just, think about it. Now you getting hit with the no kids allowed events,
Hmm.
right? Oh, girl, we try to travel minutes and that, and it's like, oh, I gotta see if somebody can watch my kids, and now they don't got the patience. Like, oh, like I need somebody that's gonna be like.
Mm.
Sisterhood is a very powerful thing,
That's true.
and some of them do lose women or female friends that maybe they never thought that would happen because now their lifestyle and responsibilities have to change.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
My last nugget is society promotes single motherhood.
Damn.
They just
I
do.
didn't touch on that one neither, but that's a big one.
They do.
Ooh, don't get me in my history bag real
No, they
quick.
listen. Listen. I'll leave the history stuff with you, but I don't need no man. I can do it all big bad by myself.
Mm-hmm.
Just put him on child support.
Mm-hmm.
Just get pregnant by and be, an athlete and this and that. Get to the bag. This is all promoting single motherhood.
Wow.
That fast life is promoting single motherhood because you laying in bed with somebody
You got no
that
intent.
that has no intention settling down with you, has not shown you that he's ready to be a dad or own up or be accountable. But
Yeah.
you don't got no. That's why I say like our standards are backwards. We got no.
Yeah.
We want people want wife treatment and demanding certain things, but they got no problem letting the dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Society promotes single motherhood, so when they finally do get the bag and they get that child support, right? They're not really happy.
Hmm.
They're not really happy. That money don't keep you happy.
Mm-mm.
You know what I mean? I'm tired of seeing women doing baby showers with no man by them.
I'm not gonna hold you, bro. I thought I was the only one that peeped that.
Nah.
I thought I was the only one. I be seeing them
Bro,
baby showers. I go through the pictures. The pictures look
tell you,
magnificent,
bro.
beautiful. I'm like, where's the dad?
And not every time it's because the dude ain't shit. Sometimes they too embarrassed. They don't want
Mm.
I know somebody that, long story short, they they made the family scared to do it away.
Jeez.
They don't want him around for nothing.
Jeez.
Regardless, all I'm saying is this. Not every time it's because the dude ain't shit. Sometimes the woman too embarrassed for who they laid up with.
Mm.
Society promotes single motherhood, brother.
That shame. Yeah, society does for sure. If y'all know how the welfare system started up, that'll give you a clear connection. They say, "Oh, you got a man in the house, you ain't getting this check. You're not getting that check."
Nope.
And it's very unfortunate, but it's very intentional, and that's why it's so important to kind of dig beneath the surface of social media first and
Mhm.
foremost. But just look at what's being pushed. Look at what's being pushed. I remember talking to my girl one time, and she was just like, and I was saying, like, you don't even healthy co-parenting situations. You don't see that promoted.
No,
You don't see people talking about healthy co-parenting situations,
no.
you know? And so if all this negativity is being pushed, naturally, people as just energetic beings, we're going to take on that energy. And then if a mom is trying to raise her children the best way possible, but then she goes on Instagram and she sees a whole bunch of other moms and
Yep.
other people with all their think pieces and their opinions, it's going to start to skew the way that you're looking at your situation.
Yeah, dog. That's scary, bro.
It is scary. That's the access to the social media stuff, man, is tough. It's tough. However, though, here's what I'll say. There are some moms on social media who are actively deconstructing the types of thoughts. I actually came across this video. I want to drop this video real quick. I came across this not too long ago. Hold up.
I think one of the things after becoming a mom is realizing that my husband kind of had this freedom that I felt like I didn't have. But then I decided today that I do have the same freedom. I just have not been exercising the freedom. My husband, my daughter, and I were sitting on the couch. Everyone was chilling. We were watching something. I got up and I got in bed and I went to sleep. Nobody bothered me. My husband didn't ask me any questions. My daughter came and she played while I was like half asleep. And then I told my husband, babe, her diaper's dirty. The man came, took his child, changed her diaper, and they are still not bothering me while I'm laying in bed. Oh, spoke too soon. But basically, what I'm saying is that I feel like sometimes as women, we often overcomplicate things because we feel the sense and need to just always be present and always be there. But really, we can just lay in bed whenever we want to. We just have to exercise the free will. Like, my husband's an incredible dad, incredible husband. Yet I used to be like, oh my god, I can't just like go to nap, but like he gets to do it. Actually, I can.
Again, it just proved my point of that superhero like mindset that they have to do everything because they are mom.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like I said, it'd be women with good men still. They just feel like, oh, I just get. And the husband got no problem. Like, yo, I'll watch the kids go.
Yeah, you got to fight them sometimes to go lay down. Like, go sit down. And this is why I say, moms, we see your effort. It's time for you to see it too.
Come on.
Because yes, social media promotes certain things. And yes, there are situations where maybe like traumas or past shame may influence the way you show up. However, a lot of times, well, just from my observation, I have seen this where, just like the young lady spoke before, it's not that you don't have the right to do these things, to relax, to kick back, to feel appreciated. It's that you don't allow yourself to exercise that right. You don't allow yourself to exercise that right. You know what I'm saying? You could get the happy Mother's Days or the thank you so much, mom. You're amazing, mom. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But then in the back of your head, it's like you're still, well, is there something that I didn't do? It's like you don't have to think that way. Even if there is something that you didn't do, let's be real. The fact that the people around you are celebrating you for that is proof enough. You don't need that perfection.
You don't.
You don't need that perfection.
At
and
all.
Unfortunately, I've seen that mothers tie in the need to be perfect with a fear of looking like a bad or incapable mom. And that is the farthest thing from the truth. You can make mistakes. Please make mistakes. Because as your children get older, they're going to start looking at you to put human life into perspective. And if you're constantly showing up in a way where you feel like you have to be perfect, your children are going to feel like they constantly have to be perfect. And you might not even notice how you're passing it on. It's just maybe when they make a mistake, instead of coaching them or like just bringing them in, all right, it's all right, let's figure out what it is. Instead of that, it's immediate escalation. That puts a child in a space where it's like, oh dang, I can't make mistakes. but that's a projection of the mother feeling like she can't make mistakes.
Mm.
So I think when moms start to recognize that you don't have to be strong all the time. You don't have to be strong all the time. Like I had a friend of mine, she's not a mom, but I know there was I'm sure you've heard it, bro. The whole rhetoric online about strong black women.
Yeah.
That's not for nothing. That's propaganda. That's propaganda. And my homegirl, she was telling me, like, yo, I don't want to be the strong black woman no more. Like, and it was a beautiful moment because it's like now you can choose something else that you didn't even choose to begin with. You can choose to detach.
That's
you
good.
Can choose to detach.
That's good.
And for sure. And shout out Gracie. Gracie, what's up? What's up, Grace? Always a pleasure to have you in the space.
Amen.
And Grace writes about, how society and culture shames. And again, yes, that's true. But then there's at some point, it's like, is the society shaming you anymore? Or
That's
are
good.
you just holding on to the shame?
That's
or
good.
even the perceived shame? Because there for sure is pressure from other mothers I've seen. Like as I kind of just sit back and watch, some of the pressure comes from other mothers, maybe older mothers who maybe have been through certain things. And in reality, they're just projecting.
Yeah.
They're just projecting.
That's it.
It's like a mom will shame her daughter for relaxing because the mom never got a chance to relax. And it's like, yo, well, instead of the mom recognizing that as mothers, y'all need time to relax, and then encouraging her daughter to say, hey, go get that relaxation time. Give me the kids. I know how this thing goes.
Yeah.
Because some of the older mothers haven't healed from certain things, they now project that onto their children.
That's good.
And that now it's like society's not even the one talking anymore. It's just the thoughts replaying over and over.
That's good.
So I think sometimes moms are expected to stay strong only because they're the ones holding up that expectation.
That's good.
And I got another clip for y'all. But that's gonna come a little bit later because it's gonna relate to something else we're gonna talk about.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. As we transition from why mothers expected to stay strong, what do you think is a dynamic in how a mother can shape a child's identity?
This is powerful right here. I'm gonna do something a little bit different. I know we typically, if you're a friend of the show, if you're familiar with the show, at the end of the show, we would like to give one gem, one piece of information or something that we want to share with the viewers that kind of sums up everything we've been talking about. I'm gonna drop my gem now because it ties in to the question. Drop the gem right now. So mid-roll gem.
Early gem dropper.
Early gem drop. You know what I'm saying? It's a good year. And this is a quote that I had heard, and it simply said, a mother is a child's first teacher. A mother is a child's first teacher. And when you kind of break that down, even when the child is in the womb, that child now feels the sensations of the mom, emotions, thoughts, reactions.
That's good.
So even in the womb, a mom is teaching that child how to respond to certain things, how to respond to stress, how to respond to hunger. So many different layers to that. But then the child now gets brought into the world, into the physical. And nothing against the dads. As a dad, I'm not even on that type of time, but like dads, honestly, like our value, I personally feel like a dad's value, like at its peak, doesn't really hit until maybe like the kid is like 7-8 years old. I think that's when dad really shines. Our presence is important, but prior to that, it's really all about mom. So it's really all about mom. like 6, 7, 8, I think that's because then the child starts to develop their logic and certain things. That's where dad has to come in with principles. All right, I need you to understand that this is why we do certain things. Here's the principles behind certain things. But prior to, the kids don't have that awareness. And so mom's love is, and mom's safety and mom's comfort, that's what allows a child to now adjust and be settled into their own experience.
Hey, Steve.
So again, not fathers.
Papa Steve.
I'm right there with you. Because I'll be looking at it. I'll be looking at the situation sometimes. Like my daughter will run to her mom for something, the simplest of things. I'm like, I could have did that. I could have did that for you. But there's just a connection that she has with mom, that mom just makes her feel extra safe. Mom makes her feel extra protected at that age. And I think when a mom is present for those moments, it shapes the child to be able to receive love.
Okay.
To be able to receive that softness that we talked about. Because they're getting it at home. They're getting it from mom. Mom is teaching me that I can go somewhere and receive that compassion. That's very important for a young human life to learn. Because if you don't learn that, they're going to grow up and then reject all the people that are trying to look out for them. Because they don't have that teaching early on. Or they may go to the opposite extreme and then expect so much from outside because they didn't get it from at home. So a mom is for sure a child's first teacher. But then as they get older, the way a mom, and I see this especially for daughters, because it affects the men, you know what I'm saying? A mom's love on the young boys is super important. But I've been watching and observing the trend of the effect of a mom on her daughters and how mothers speak to their children, their daughters, as they're growing up into these adolescents. And again, right back to what we was talking about before, if mom hasn't healed for some stuff, she may end up projecting certain things. And then you don't know how deep that runs. You don't know how deep that runs. Hold on, it's time for that second clip. I want to drop that.
Go ahead, bring that second clip out, brother.
Because this was real.
You have always been your own worst enemy.
You sure about that?
Cooper is a good man and a great father, and you are not going to do better. You need to find a way to get him back. Who's Majid? Body not even cold yet. You're already spreading your legs for some other man?
Fuck you!
Wait a minute.
No. There has been too much unsaid for too long. That's had too much of an effect on me.
What on earth are you talking about?
Whenever something bad happens, I hear your voice in my head telling me it's all my fault. I've made huge mistakes in my life.
You have made mistakes. Your sexual appetite has been a problem since you were a teenager, and now it's tagged to your marriage.
No, my desire was never the problem in my marriage. My problem was dishonesty, and the source of that dishonesty was shame. And it was shame that you taught me.
There should go plain victim.
Yo,
how could you,
bro? Sidebar, if you haven't seen that show,
what show is that?
It's called Sex Life.
I don't remember that in Sex Life.
Nah, bro. Yeah, that was part of the second season, I believe. Nah, that show.
I watched that show from start to finish.
That show.
I don't remember that scene.
That show was stressful, bro.
I don't remember that. I don't remember. I watched every season. I don't remember that scene. Bro. I watched that every season like 3-4 years ago.
Yeah, it was a little while ago.
That show's I can't watch that show with the walk I'm on today. I can't watch that show.
Yo, for real. It's just so much.
It's a lot. It's a
It's
lot.
a lot. It's a lot to deal with.
Oh God.
Yo. But the shame.
Yes.
She makes a reference to the shame that her mother taught her. And throughout her life, she just replayed her mom shaming her. OD. And spoiler alert, like they have a conversation at not too long after. I think it's in that same episode where the mom expresses how, she at a young age was, learning about sexuality and stuff like that and exploring, but then her parents started to shame her for that. And her parents used to call her like wicked things. I think she said her parents called her slut repeatedly over and over again. And then that now shifted and altered the way that she raised her daughter. So it's like, again, there are times when you may not even recognize how you're influencing your children. But moms, you are the children's first teacher. For sure. You are the children's first teacher. And so you can build them up or you can break them down. And that motherhood wound, I'll say, that mother wound it cuts real deep for men and women. But I've seen it for the daughters, for the women that I know that are in my life that have like up and down relationships with their mothers.
Yeah.
That seems to be one of those things where it's like, it's the shame and the judgment.
That's good.
And judgment. And to King J, I wasn't a fan of the wife in that show neither.
No.
Fam, she got me tight. But he's so tight. Because it don't gotta be that hard. It don't have to be that hard.
It did not. It did not at all.
Jeez, man.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, a mother's a child's first teacher. That when it hit me, when I heard that, I was like, wow, that. And then as a dad, I had to like get out my own feelings, so to speak. Yeah. Like I'm dad. I'm supposed to be the one teaching my kids and preparing them for life and all that. But it's like not that. As for the first teacher, nah, I gotta give that up. I gotta take a step back and recognize.
Respect that.
I gotta take a step back and recognize. But how do you feel like a mother has shaped your identity? And then I got a in the moment question for you. That's a spinoff of that one.
Copy. I don't think people realize mothers teach. I don't think mom realized they teach emotional resiliency without them realizing it. Like, no disrespect, not saying dads can't teach us about how to be emotional intelligence or how to control our emotions, but that's not usually a role that dad's usually fulfilling in the kid early on. It's usually mom. It's usually mom where you can be soft around. It's usually mom where mom knows how to mold and cater to your feelings, especially if she's a good mother and she's not pandering you as a kid and those kind of things. Also, I don't think people realize, like, again, and we're just focusing on moms. Children move differently when they love properly.
Oh, I'm sure you see that in the classroom a lot.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. Obviously, I know, my experience when it comes to moms in my life wasn't the best, but I got to get those holes filled by other women that God has placed in my life that I call mom, or I've seen them show me that unconditional love. You know what I'm saying? There's no love that comes with conditions or expecting something in return or it's, throwing anything back in your face. A lot of people don't play about their moms, bro. And I'm talking even daughters that have good moms, like they'd be like those type of daughters would be like, that mom's my best friend.
Yeah.
Right. And if those to the boys, like that's my first love.
Yeah.
That's the one woman I will never violate, disrespect, or play around with. Right. They just did. Which that rule apply to every woman, but mom,
naturally,
they don't play that. They just don't play that at all. children move differently when a mother's love is genuine. Because here's the thing about our moms, right? When it comes to their emotional intelligence, that's a power that they have.
Mm-hmm.
They can mold you to something beautiful, or they can manipulate with that because they can play with your emotions. It really depends on what kind of mom you got in your life.
That's big.
It's the last thing I want to say. And this is something I know from personal experience because I didn't get it. Your mother's words could become your inner voice as a kid.
Jesus.
You know, when dad yelling at you, you getting hit with the logical stuff, and it's just aggressive. It's just like my feelings hurt. But mother's like I said, with a dad, like dad yelling, all that, it's more just like my feelings, or like, oh, this man mad loud, or just being mad aggressive, right? But a mother, they cut deep. They cut deep. Some of the things that they say when they get angry makes you think twice about it. Like,
nah, that's
how long you been sitting on that?
Nah, yeah, not for real. And I'll make my point afterward. Go ahead.
That was my last point.
That's real. Nah, because you said that mothers teach emotional intelligence.
No, I said emotional resilience.
Emotional resilience.
Yeah.
And I agree in that what you just said right now is a clear example where if mom gets upset, you know, we all get upset. We're all humans. How does mom respond? Is she now saying that thing that cut you deep to where it's like it's just ruminating in your mind over the next 5-10 years? Like, dang, my mom said this to me at 8, 9, 10 years old, and I have not ever gotten over it just because mom didn't have that resilience at that moment. But then the moms who do the work, and trust and believe, there's a lot of moms who's doing the work, maybe getting a couple extra gray hairs in the process, but they doing the work so that when just the human emotions come in, naturally, they can show what resilience looks like. And then they can communicate what that resilience looks like. Yo, what you did, I didn't appreciate. It got me very upset, yada, yada, yada. And here's where we move forward. So yeah, that the responsibility of emotional resilience to a child, that does fall on mom. And my follow-up question was gonna be like, what are some ways that the mother figures in your life has shaped you? And I just want to I want to answer it real quick because what you said applies to what my answer is. You know, that emotional resilience. I've talked about it some before on the show where, growing up, I would see my mom shrink sometimes. Shrink whenever my dad would get like really what's the word?
Passionate.
Yeah, thank you.
Soft way to say it, right?
Whenever he would get real passionate, she would shrink.
Yeah.
And I'm watching my mom, and that's something that unfortunately I picked up on for it. Like whenever I would be in certain spaces, if one's energy would get really high, I would start to shrink. So that's just me recognizing how it looked like for me. But for you, my brother, what are some ways that you would say the mother figures in your life shaped your identity?
So we're talking about my mom, or we're talking about the woman that God blessed me with? That's I call moms.
You can go whichever direction you want with this.
Well, you know what? I think it's supposed to be more of a positive show. So I'll stick to the woman that I call moms.
Mm-hmm.
I actually, I spoke to all of them yesterday. Like I said, Mama L, that's my 7th grade math teacher. She's a white woman. That's the first time for me where I just saw somebody go out their way. For me. She just went out her way. She did not have to. She was staying later at work when she wasn't getting paid for that. She was doing extra tutoring hours, so she didn't get paid for that. But also too, like my mom growing up was never like either able or she didn't feel well to come to like any of my sport games. Miss Zappia went to a lot of my sport games. And this was a woman that was a single mother with her own kid. And she would make the time for me. Even when I left the middle school, she came to some of my high school basketball games, high school football games. And she always came out, she always went out her way. Always went out her way. No, we don't come from nothing similar background or walk of life, skin color, and it was just one of those things where it's just like you could be brainwashed, think that all white people are evil. But this woman loved me like I was on. Then I had Miss Shervington. Again, a lot of people don't understand that dynamic with Miss Shervington is that she wasn't my guidance counselor in my senior year. I had a guidance counselor named Miss Burrows. And this woman never made no time for me. And I was freaking out because I'm like, it's February. I don't know what I'm doing. And at this moment in time, I don't think I want to go to college anymore. So my boy Wayne in the band is just like, I got you. I'm gonna introduce you to Miss Shervington. Miss Shervington, she had, I think, like letters from like F to like N in terms of last names. There was no D. She didn't have B. And this woman dropped everything, took me on. She got me into college at SUNY Westbury in June. And the deadline for EOP was February. Jesus. But the point is this. She got me into that program. She got me in. She used her connections. And from there, she stayed connected with me. And she's the person that introduced me to my calling. I call her my career mama. She introduced me to coaching and speaking. She's the first person that gave me my little first speaking gig. And she told me what my calling was. And I'm like, that's not my calling. I said, that ain't nothing cool about speaking. That ain't cool. She was like, nah. And she was the same person that's like, you going to college. And to this day, majority of my speaking gigs has been through her blessings and her connection. And then my last one is called my church mom, who, you know, I had a little rough patch with her 2 years ago. But she also, you know, took accountability and we spoke heart to heart. And I felt to my heart it was genuine. But the reason why I call her my church mom, because she's the one that taught me how to read the word. She's the one that was pressing like God on me, like heavy, like listen, like lean on him and trust him. And you know, I was like, I'm only gonna go to church one Sunday out the month. And she's like, that ain't gonna work. Like, you need to go more. She introduced me to Bible study. She was telling me, teaching me about tithes. But one thing I would say about her, no matter our differences over the years, I've never seen her switch up and change when things got rocky. I've never seen her switch up and change on God when she didn't get what she was praying for. This woman got 2 masters. I've seen her grind. I've seen her hustle. I've seen her pick up 3 jobs, 2 jobs, 4 jobs. She just genuinely cared. And a lot of people don't understand too. But even before we got that, I gave her that title as church mom. She was a coworker. I met her at my first teaching job. And I remember when my refrigerator was empty, she would come into my house and like, your fridge is empty. She'll disappear, and an hour later, like, refrigerator was stacked. Jeez. And that was just as a coworker. So I'm very grateful for what the Lord has blessed me with. And I pray that, you know, whoever my wife is even a stronger and better role model and mother in my life. Because again, a lot of my trauma was through my mom growing up, for sure. And I'll leave it as that. I want it to be a positive episode.
Nah, I appreciate the vulnerability, the share. And I think it brings about a very important piece where that motherhood role can be filled by someone who may not be blood, you know, and allowing ourselves to receive that mother's love, even if it may not be from bio mom. A mother's love still hits. It still hits when that person, that individual, is looking after you like you're their own. That matters. And I think that's one of the beauties of community that we kind of lost over the years, where it's like you might have had multiple mother figures just off the strength of being in a community. And you know, you got people looking out for you, and you know, if you are hungry and you pull up to their doorsteps, they gonna feed you like without a question.
Well, you know, it was conditional in my foster home. Just Just being honest.
Yeah.
It was conditional. And I feel like there was like obligations and contracts.
Mm.
And the contract was when y'all turn 18, we don't gotta take care of y'all no more. When you constantly hear that at 15 and 14, and you're like, oh shoot, I'm 18 in like 2-3 more years.
Yeah. You start panicking.
Yeah.
Start panicking. There's not that safety, that love, that compassion.
Bro, I was paying rent in high school, bro. Like people don't believe me. Me and my siblings were paying rent in high school.
That's wicked. I'm not gonna lie to you.
$50 a month, bro.
That's a little crazy. That's a little crazy.
That's where it started at.
High school for us was like 15 years ago. That's a substantial amount of money for a 15-year-old, bro.
But we had to do it.
Jeez.
We had to do it.
God. But like you said, God filled the gap.
Yeah, for sure.
In ways that only God can.
That's it.
That's
For sure. Yeah, man.
So you just spent some time appreciating the women, the mother figures in your life. But I want to ask you, my brother, do you, from a general purpose standpoint, do you feel like we appreciate mothers enough while they are here?
So I want to say this. I think we do a better job appreciating mothers more than fathers. But to stay on topic, I want to speak about maybe some things we can do a better job at.
Mm-hmm.
What I wrote down was, as the man, or if you're an adult man or adult daughter, keeping our mothers out of survival mode.
Okay. Important.
I've learned in my last relationship, and I'm just learning as I get older. Women, I don't think no human wants to, but women are just not meant to operate in survival. They're not supposed to be operating in that place. Because you take them away from their superpower, which is femininity, which is softness. You could be strong. You could have your lights, you have your moment, you turn your light on, light off, right? But when that is your constant every day, they lose themselves when they really supposed to be keeping themselves together. I think as a man, for the roles that we could play in that, because it takes two for marriage, it takes two for union, right? But as a man, there's some things we can do with our words and our actions to make sure we're keeping them from survival. Another one is just doing a better job at doing the little things. Let's be honest. You've been a boy, people have been boyfriends before, people that have been married before. You kind of get annoyed and tired of doing the little things that they just need. And I like to look at it like this, right? They want to hear that we love them every day, and they, some of them want their feet rub as they get older, and they want little things. And not to get inappropriate, but men, we want sex every day, right? Or we want sex. We don't want to have to ask for that, right? We don't want to have to ask for certain things. And maybe it's not sex for some men, it's a meal or whatever. But there's little things that we need as a man that we want to ask for. I'm realizing when it comes to a woman, not noticing if they got their hair done and no nails done, or not surprising them with the little flowers here and there, or just doing those little cute little things that you don't have to drop the bag for. Like, I think we can, when you about year 4 in, year 5, I ain't gonna lie, I was one of those. We just did the V-Day episode when I was disagreeing with the girls. Like, I don't think I should have to ask you to be my Valentine every year. I was saying that in February. Look at what I'm saying now, right? Like, Drummond's growing a little bit, right? We trying to mature a little bit. We trying to grow in some areas, but they need those little cute little things. You know what I mean? They need it. They need it, bro.
It is like fuel, and I'm sure there's a male equivalent to that too. Like ladies, if you like beg your man, I forget where I seen this, but I think it was like somewhere on Twitter. Someone had wrote, "Women, you have to learn how to objectify your man," and like sexually objectify him. And that's a boost, apparently. you treat your man like a piece of meat, he gonna be happy type shit.
Listen,
But it's
slut us out. Seriously. Because if you laughing, but if I'm gonna marry you and you're supposed to be the only person I can lay with, I need you to be my best friend. I need you to be my slut, my hoe, with my fantasy. Like I need you, man. We want you to be it all. We want you to be it all. I cannot lay with nobody ever again. So I need you to. What it say, lady in the street, but a freak in the bed.
yeah. No, but that's real. That's real. If y'all want the real, you on the wrong page.
And I'm not, and again, I'm talking about in the union and covenant of marriage.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm coming from that. God invented sex. He invented sex for it to be beautiful and pure under his covenant. But as a man, if I'm saying you are the only person I can give myself to for the rest of my life, listen, if we playing cops and robbers one night, we playing nurse and patient another night. Like, listen, he said, have dominion and be free.
He said,
so let's be free.
Foreplay going. We gonna get some. No, it's not foreplay. What's the word? Some role play. There we go, role play,
bro. And I'm not even into all that, but I'm just saying, like, that is not the time. What Kevin Samuels just said, to get stingy with the that is not the time. Don't put your brother, don't put your man in those waters, because if you're going to if you're gonna make your husband thirsty, I don't condone cheating. I'm not saying men should do that. But every time you say you tell your man no, or you want to play those games and all that, you're making him start to wonder, should I drink out of another person's cup? Don't play those games, lady. Just don't. Well, I'm done before people be like, "How you doing too much?" Yeah, like, they said they gonna be like, I have to build a wholesome podcast,
right? I mean, we never claimed that. We just said we was real.
I still ain't cuss though. I'm working on my cussing.
Hey, he's doing good, y'all. He's doing good. He's doing good. Nah, that's definitely good. That's some good dating advice. I know we talking about Mother's Day and the mothers we appreciate.
Yeah, that's
some good dating advice. You know what I'm saying? For the young ladies who want to be mothers. You know what I'm saying? There's the shift. You want to be a mother, you want to be a wife, you want to be in that position. You know what I'm saying? Just take the nuggets as it come. Just take the nuggets.
Under the covenant of marriage.
Yes.
Let's get it right. So they would be like, this man say he loves God, but he's condoning.
Oh, gee, that's funny.
Yeah,
nah, it flows the best that way. Like,
yes.
Under the covenant of marriage.
Yes.
In my opinion, it flows the best. You avoid a lot of BS. But
what about you? Is there anything you do have a amazing mom in your life? What is
for sure?
You feel like, let's keep it personal for this one, right? Is there some things that you need to do a better job at appreciating the mother in your life? I know she's gonna be watching this.
She'd probably be so proud if she's watching this. He said, my son's on YouTube, right? My son's on YouTube. Send it to all her friends on WhatsApp.
No, I'm talking about your partner.
Oh, no. Yeah, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. What I'm thinking of things that we could just do better with is, I think spending time is always important.
Okay.
Spending time and then keeping them involved. I remember there was a point in time where, we building out the nonprofit. I want to do all these amazing things. And my lady had expressed to me that it's like, she kind of feels a little bit distant from the vision. And I had to recognize is that
you got television.
I'm not. Yeah, and as men, we get into that space sometimes, we get into that space. Like, I'm not letting her in to actively feel like she's a part of it. So then if I would come to her and I'd ask her to, like, hey, maybe do something or show up a certain way, it's kind of hard for her to to have that emotional connection to it because I'm not actively keeping her involved in it. I'm not
It's also
talking to her.
hard. My bad, cut you off. It's also hard if she's not hitting the expectation, the standards that you want done.
You know, it's and so we can end up kind of having a certain lens that we're looking at our partners in. But I think a great remedy is, you know, spending time keeping them involved, because especially if it's a mom that is, you know, just dealing with kids a lot or dealing with the kids a lot, you know, you can't have spirited conversation with a child all that time, all that much, unless your child is like a forward-thinking 12-year-old. They're not having those types of conversations at 6. Where they're like, you know, Mom, tell me about this deep conversation. And so I think, you know, just them getting conversation with another adult.
Yeah.
Conversation with another adult, like present conversation with another adult. If they've been dealing with kids all day, they've been hearing about apple juice and cocoa melon and K-pop demon hunters, bro. So
Kalani's on that now?
Oh, she been on that, bro.
Wow.
She kind of weaned off of it. Like that's still her favorite thing, but she don't really watch it as much.
Okay.
Because I think she's K-popped out. Her whole room is purple. But I think that's a great thing to kind of keep in mind as far as just keep like showing our appreciation. Definitely a lot of what you were saying, like, you know, just the little things go a long way for sure. You know, give him a little foot rub here and there, the foot rub, or like a back massage if you see she's had a long day. I think sometimes also something I try to do often is regularly as much as I can is just give her time away from the kids. Yeah. Of course. My girl already made the request that next Mother's Day she want to be Dolly. She want to be kid free. She want to be man free. I'm like, all right, we'll pull some strings.
I saw a post on social media yesterday that was like, I think on Mother's Day, Dad should be taking the kids and Mom go do something on Father's Day. It's the reverse. How you feel about that?
I'm not opposed to that. I think it again goes a long way. What I will say, men, fathers, whatever position, is you have to actively, like, you low-key gotta plan her solitude. Because she's not gonna give it to herself. You could take the kid, you could say, oh, I'll take the kids, and she might do that. That's when, no, it's okay. No, you gotta plan it out. And not for nothing, you might have to kick her out the house. Get your ass out of here. Get out. Because then, you know, she might try to fill the space with something where, you know, she needs to, or not even needs, but just wants to be involved and wants to be present.
Yeah, that's good.
Wants to be involved and wants to be present. Something else that comes to mind is, I know you and I, we're in our 30s now, and so the mother figures in our lives are maybe a bit older. I think keeping in mind that older moms deal with mental health challenges. Older moms deal with mental health challenges, and that's something that I'm presently navigating with my mom. And because I don't live with her, there's only so much that I feel I can do. But just seeing certain things in her and certain things that she's expressed to me, it points to like mental health challenges. So
how old is Mama Dukes now?
She is turning 64 this month. Turning 64 this month.
God bless her.
So just keeping in mind and looking out for those early signals of maybe whether they're dealing with some level of depression or anxiety or just extreme stress, or maybe they're just lonely, whatever it may be. And I think especially for like our moms, the older mother figures in our life, keeping them involved, just keeping them in the loop. Hey, I got this thing coming up, Mom. Like, even if she can't do anything actively to support other than just be on the phone with you, but just I think just keeping her involved. That's something I'm recognizing in my aunts as well. It's just like they just want to check in call just to be involved, like how's everything going type of thing.
They want to see you though too.
No, that's the best.
Taking time to just have just me and Mama just going outside real quick or take on a date or grab a bite. Like they gotta move their bodies as they get older.
That is true. That is true. Go for a walk in the park.
Cause this thing now too is something that they will sit in bed or in their little living room chair and just be scrolling.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
They know moms that they love their Facebook.
They love them some Facebook and WhatsApp, bro. Facebook and WhatsApp got them in a chokehold. And if you got a Caribbean mom or like that's in heavy in the church, them church services be running from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. Got church services on YouTube, and they be in the house, just in the living room, sitting, just watching the church, watching service. Get them outside, man. That's a great point. I appreciate that. Something great set for hours. Yeah, that's real. Something I failed to mention this earlier, but I do. It was in relation to the first clip that I had put up.
Yeah,
about the young lady talking about, hey, you know, moms sometimes feel like they always have to be present, and so they don't allow themselves to just kind of relax and kick back sometimes. I think something else that's seated in that is some moms have a need to be in control. And that can also affect the way that we appreciate you. Because if you're constantly in control, if you constantly feel the need to be in control, that can now alienate the other people in the house or alienate your partner. Let me say that straight up like that. That can alienate your partner where you can make your partner feel like you don't trust them.
That's good.
And if your partner doesn't feel trusted, then logically, as a man, I'm not even thinking about appreciating you. I'm thinking about she don't trust me. Like that's a whole nother. I'm thinking about myself in that moment.
That's good.
I can't even get out of my own emotion. I can't even get out of my own feelings because that sense of control gets overbearing. And then, you know, you have like the micromanager moms. It's like, So I know I wanted to say that earlier, but I didn't want the episode to end without me touching on that. Because even in the comments of that video that I had put up, there were moms saying that, yo, moms, sometimes it's a control thing. Sometimes we just want to control. We want to make the kids mac and cheese the way we make their mac and cheese.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's something, I don't know, maybe some moms can comment on like what that does. Maybe that feeds into like the proving or making them feel like, hey, they're a capable mom, but it doesn't land that way in the household. It doesn't land that way. So just be mindful of any ways that you might be over controlling, because then when you let that go, and then the man has to take, and then your partner takes care of certain things, it's like he can now appreciate the things that you do because now he actually has to do it.
Yeah.
If you're constantly throwing on your Wonder Mom cape and saving the day,
that's good.
Then he's never going to be in a position to fully empathize with what it takes to be that. Because I never have to be the one to do that.
Don't.
So I just wanted to make sure that didn't get lost in the sauce.
That's good.
Let go of the control, ladies. Mom, let go of the control. Y'all can let go of the wheel.
Come on now.
I can let go of the wheel.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying?
That's good.
Yes, sir, man. Just trying to do. Something else. I know.
Go ahead.
We get into the end. But this is a conversation I had yesterday. Something that we could do to appreciate our moms a little bit better is pay attention to their likes. Pay attention to the things that they're like their favorite colors or their favorite flowers or those types of little things. And I was having a conversation yesterday where I was pretty much saying like a lot of times guys, from my perspective, my opinion, guys may have that type of information on their girlfriends, but they may not have it on their moms. And then I get the feedback, the follow-up question. Well, why? What do you mean? Your mom, you would think that you would know your mom's favorite color or her favorite flower. What's the difference between mom and girlfriend? And I'm like, especially if like a young man, he's in his teenage years or maybe in his early 20s, mom is just mom. Mom's just mom. I'm not active. It's not my active responsibility to manage mom. But if I got a girlfriend, I have an active responsibility to manage my girlfriend.
Yeah.
And if I don't know my girlfriend's favorite colors or her favorite flowers or her favorite movie or whatever, her favorite animal, there are repercussions to not having that information. Whereas with mom, there's no real repercussion to not having that information. But that's a gap. That's a gap that starts to build where, you know what? Hey, maybe I should know my mom's favorite color. Maybe I should know what my mom's favorite flower is or where her favorite place to eat is. I know all of these things about my girl. And again, I think it's because just as men, like we see our partners as active responsibilities, especially when we're in our younger years. But I think that creates, there's an opportunity for us to kind of like dig deeper into what our mom's preferences, what our likes. So I think that's another good way, man.
That's good.
Yeah. To the moms in the space, to the moms that may be viewing, comment how you feeling.
Please
comment what are some things that you feel could be done to just make you feel a bit more appreciated. Be mindful those to Talk That Shit podcast. We gonna be real. We gotta get real. We don't want no BS answers. If you got any social media talking points, you're on the wrong podcast. I don't know if Shade Room got a podcast. I don't know if World Star got a podcast, but you might want to try that over there. Hit up Zeus TV. I know Zeus TV got all the ratchet behavior. But if you like for the real thinkers, the real moms that's doing the work, like we said earlier, because there's a lot of moms doing the work. We want to hear from y'all as well. What are some things that might make you feel more appreciated?
That's good.
Because we got to hear from you. Me and D could talk all day about it, but we're not moms,
That's good.
We're not moms.
That's good.
Oh, we got one already. Making the load a little lighter so I can turn my brain off.
Come on now.
I like it.
Making the load lighter so I can turn my brain off. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Also, shout out to is it Corinne?
Oh yeah, I was about to say that. Big shout out to the sis. She just another amazing mom. Another amazing mom that I'm blessed to have in my corner to just, and we've been cool since college days. She just got engaged.
Yes, shout out to her. Shout out to her, man. Shout out to her for real. Very, very congrats. I saw the video online. Just definitely want to quickly give her some love to mom.
Yo, bro, I found out this morning. I seen the video. I was like, I had to hit her up immediately. Like, oh, she FaceTimed me and gave me the whole rundown. I was like, that's love.
That is love, man. Love that for her. Love that for the family. Shout out to all the moms just doing it big, bro. Shout out to our number one supporter in the chat. Gracie, Mama Tuckle. You know what I mean? Shout out to all the women that we had
doing the work
as guests and our mothers. Appreciate y'all.
All of our guests were moms.
We probably should have did. We should have did a March in May.
A recap. Bring them all back. We'll see. Hey,
Yeah,
but
man.
nah, that's dope, man. And the most powerful thing in that is these are powerhouses in the home
Mm-hmm.
as mom, but they're powerhouses as women as well, like
Mm-hmm.
individual women doing the work
Yes.
on the inside and the out to
Yes.
now move forward in a way that is going to bless their children multiple generations over. And again, I'm honored to have been in that space with all of those guests that we had. Powerhouses
Yes.
as mothers, powerhouses as women. And so I'm just grateful that we had the opportunity to be in that space. And then just the moms in our life, the rest of the moms in our
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
Friends, family, sisters,
Yeah.
cousins.
Love my sister.
There's so many. Yo, I'm really grateful to be in this generation, not for nothing.
Yeah,
'Cause I see the way that moms are momming now,
bro.
like parents in as a whole, I think, but real talk, the way moms are momming now is it's like healing. It has a healing energy to it, you know.
Bro. I don't know what happened, what's going on with me, but I feel like my understanding of moms just took another level this year.
Mm,
And I've always had a lot of mom friends in my life, but some of the sacrifices that they be making,
mhm,
bro. It's
mhm.
like any of my homegirls, when they call me or I'm calling and they pick up and I'm like, yo, you sure you got time? Like, if a woman that with kids is giving you time
Whew.
of any time,
That's an intentional decision
bro,
that you should not take lightly.
you should not take like lover, friend, whatever that woman is to you. If she is giving you time, because if a woman, if you got a mom and she playing games like that, you see, that ain't no real mom. Woman that don't got no time to play or play no games, if
Mm-hmm.
they pick up your call,
Mm,
if they're calling you
mm,
or they take the time to respond back,
mm.
that's an intentional because you don't know what they day look like.
Yeah, that's true.
And you notice as a parent, every day is a different day with your kids.
My goodness.
Something else is happening.
Something's happening. No, that's a big fact though. That's so real.
You
'Cause
don't get a game plan for the net tomorrow. Like, all right, Kalani's gonna have a toothache on this day. Kalani's gonna have a headache on this day. She's gonna grow 2 inches and be. Nah, you don't get a heads up.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
that's powerful. It's powerful, and I'm grateful again to be to have so many powerful mothers
Mm-hmm.
in my life, in my circle of influence. So shout out to all the moms that's doing the thing for real. That's doing it.
Yeah, that's good. Yep.
Yes, sir. You ready to drop them with some gems, brother? I know I already gave them mine, so you got the stage tonight.
All right, it's gonna be
You got
some.
the stage.
It's gonna be a little cute one, right? And you honestly said this a little earlier, differently. Sometimes the older you get, you don't realize your mother was fighting battles
Mm,
while still making sure you never felt the full war around you.
mm.
It's not gonna make sense until you get older. Some of those long nights, some of them times when you thought you're being annoying, you're doing too much, because that's usually the time, we usually say it to moms, right? You're being annoying, mom, you're doing too much. Just relax, let it go, leave it alone. Stop, like, chill out.
Fighting back.
They foreseeing things that they just don't want their baby to have to go through.
That's true. That's real.
And hopefully you're able to see those things before your mother's call home, man.
Mm,
When they call, they call. It's too late.
mm-hmm.
If you got a good mom in your life, you gotta make sure you making that time with her because that's not everybody's situation.
That's true. Take
I know.
advantage. Take advantage. Let them know you love them.
Mm-hmm.
Let them know you love them for sure. For
Yes,
sure.
sir.
For sure. And most definitely, we love y'all.
Come on now.
We love y'all. To all the moms in the space, to all the moms that might be tuning in,
Facts.
we appreciate you. We appreciate
Facts.
you so much. Try to find a day, maybe one day, just to rest, just to rest a little bit. Like Ray said, just turn your brain off.
Come on.
You know, because y'all be working for sure. And to everyone that has been here with us tonight, and to those who are watching, first and foremost, we just want to say thank you so much for being here with us on the Talk That Shift podcast, where we have conversations that move people forward. Thank you so much for listening, for showing up, for sharing your voice, your insight, your wisdom, because your presence truly shapes the space and it allows us to have these conversations. So we look forward to seeing you again next week, same place, same time, 7 p.m.
Yeah.
You know, Eastern time.
Come on.
7 p.m. Eastern time here on YouTube Live. We look, and this is live, y'all. This is live.
Yeah.
Y'all come into the chat. We want y'all energy.
Facts.
Energy. Come with the heat. Come with the questions. Come with the challenges. We love when y'all are in the space and interacting with us. So thank you so much. And again, just like, subscribe, share the video, share the page, help us continue to grow. I believe, is it okay if I give us a goal real quick?
If we put that out there,
If we put it out there,
it ain't no
people's
coming
help,
back.
We gonna need the people's
Ain't gonna
help.
be no coming back. If we put this out there, there ain't no coming back, Steve.
You know, I understand. And you know, on the Talk That Shift podcast, we've talked about goal setting. So, you know, you gotta be mindful of what kind of goals. I'm not gonna shoot for the stars just yet. But I believe
this is what is it? End of year goal? What is this?
The end of year goal.
Okay.
End of year goal. I think
all right, we're doing a live end of the year goal.
Live end of the year, man. I think with the support of our wonderful, wonderful viewers, we can get to 100 subscribers by the end of the year. That's reasonable. That sound reasonable to you, my brother?
That's reasonable.
That's reasonable. Is that a smart goal? We've talked about smart goals, y'all.
We're only 13 away from 50.
Hey, I think we can do it, man. So we need y'all help.
And we want real subscribers. We don't want people that's like, we want subscribers that actually want to watch it. We don't want bots.
Yeah, nah, no bots. We need the real. We need heart. We need heart in the chat.
Yeah.
We need some heart in the chat. So I feel confident. Not gonna hold you, man. I feel good. I know we have honorable people. I know we have deep thinking people. We have we have people that want to move forward.
Come on,
people that want to move forward. So they gonna help us move forward.
Amen.
We love y'all so much. We appreciate y'all for rocking out with us tonight.
Come on now, y'all.
All the moms, get some time to rest.
Come on now, y'all.
See y'all again next Monday evening. On behalf of Mr. Drummond and myself, y'all have a blessed evening.